All right, class, this is worksheet RB1. R1B-PEMDAS. This is the second day for order of operations. The first set of problems that you see here, number 1 through 10, are just like the first worksheet. But because there are some long division bar problems, I am going to do one of those, okay? So something like number 9. Okay, so when you have a long division bar, that's just like a grouping symbol. Okay, so what that tells you is that you have a long division bar here. So just treat this as two problems. Okay, do the top and find a number for the top, do the bottom part and find a number for the bottom part. Although for the bottom part, it's easy, we already have the answer down. It's just -1. Okay, so we're gonna go and work with the top. Okay, so I'm just gonna recopy that down, and we are going to do that. So I have a -4 minus parentheses, a -2 plus a 5. Okay, so that's the problem I want to do. So again, notice I have two sets of parentheses, but it is really nothing. Okay, this is just a -4 here. And then, of course, I need to be very careful with the next set, okay, with this one here, okay? So with that one, there's a -2 in there, plus a 5. So there is a minus sign here, so make sure you write it down first. And then you have -2 plus 5, which is 3. So you have a -4 added to a -3, which is a -7. Okay, so the number here on the top is a -7. Once you get a single number on the top and a single number at the bottom, what you want to do is you want to simplify. Okay, so a -7 divided by a -1 is a +7. Let's check to see if that's the answer. Okay, so let's go down to number 9. Where is number 9? Number 9 is the answer 7, and it is. So we got that one correct. Okay, let's do another one. Something like let's go and do something like number 6. Okay, so number 6. Okay, again, if you want to write down PEMDAS on the side, that helps you organize your thoughts, and also it reminds you what you need to be doing in terms of your orders of operations. So here, this parentheses is really nothing, but it's just telling you that you have a negative number. Okay, so I don't see parentheses. Again, this parentheses is just you have for the negative number, so no parentheses. I don't see any exponents either. I see a multiplication, which is this one right here. So I'm looking at 6 times -7, which is -42. Okay, and this one here, there's a division here. Okay, so division 9 divided by -3 is just a -3. All right, so you've just got two negative numbers added together, it becomes more negative. So we are looking at -45. Okay, -45. All right, that's what you have here, and that's hopefully at the answer. Let's check. Number 6. Answer number 6 is -45. Is that what we got here? Did I really get negative? Yes. So that checks. Very good. All right. The new problems are the evaluating problems, where you have to evaluate a problem. Okay, so when they say evaluate, that means they want one single number as the answer. And you will see that you have a lot of variables, and they are giving you a value for each variable. So you have to basically do the what do they call it, substitution first, and then you do the order of operation. So this is more difficult than the first set, because this is what you'll be doing a lot in geometry. You'll be using algebra, and then of course we will give you different values, and you need to do substitution. Okay, so especially when you need to work with formulas. So this is in preparation for you working with formulas. All right, so let's look at number 11. And I'm sorry I did not give you enough space here. If you need to recopy this and then do it somewhere, that is fine with me. But basically what we are going to do here is do some substitution. Okay, so wherever you see a P, you are going to put a -1 down. Okay, so -1 down, you're going to replace it with the -1, a P there. There's another P here, and then you are going to replace R with an 8. All right, so I'm just going to go to the side, and I'm just going to do that. Okay, so I have -1, and anytime you have a negative number, I would suggest that you put it in parentheses, just so that you don't confuse yourself. Okay, and then here there is an absolute value, and then of course a -1 here. Also, oh, there's going to be a lot of parentheses. Okay, and then minus a 2, close my absolute value bar, minus an 8. All right, so order of operations says do what's inside the parentheses first. So we are going to go ahead and take care of this absolute value. So we're going to take care of this, okay? The absolute value bar is here. So remember, the absolute value of a number is really the distance from 0. So if you have a number which is positive or negative, your answer will always be positive. So you are looking at -1. Added to -2, it's -3, but the absolute value of -3 is a 3. So that whole thing is a 3. So I'm just going to rewrite it. You have -1 times, I forgot the parentheses here. So that's a 3 minus 8. Okay? And then I'm going to finish off taking care of what's inside the parentheses. So there's another operation here that I need to take care of. So I'm looking at -1. And then 3 minus 8, which is -5. And now I have two negative numbers that I multiplied together. The answer is going to be 5. All right, so again, always check your answers. Number 11, is that equal to -5? 11. Ooh, no, it should be +5. Yep, so +5, so it is good. Okay? Okay, let's do another one. Let's go to... Let's see, which one do you think is difficult? They are all the same. They're not difficult, there's just many steps. Okay, so let's go ahead and do number 15. In number 15, all the z's that you see are equal to 3. Okay, so there's a -3 there, a -3 there, and all the y's are equal to -6. Okay, so I see a -6 right there. Okay, so I'm just going to do this just to make sure that you know what you need to be doing. Oh. All right, so all the z's are -3s and this y is -6. I'm just going to go ahead and write that down. So -3, okay. And then, of course, my y is -6. Sometimes it's not very helpful to put parentheses around the negative numbers. You know, as you do more of these, you will know when you need to put them and when you don't. Because sometimes if you will have too many parentheses, it's going to make it very complicated for you. So this is a perfect example where you don't really need the parentheses, okay? All right, so -3 and then -6 plus 2 divided by 2, we already know that's 1. So go ahead and simplify that. The z is -3. So that's what you have. That's the problem. All right, so you'll see that inside the parentheses, you've got two operations. Your operations are addition, okay? So you want to go ahead and add these two numbers, okay? -6 and 1 is 5. 5 plus -3 is a +2. So you are looking at -3 times a 2. Now the parentheses next to each other like this, two sets next to each other with nothing in between means multiplication, okay? So now you're looking at -3 times 2, so that's going to give you a -6. All right, check your answer here. Number 15. 15 is 24. Oh, I made a mistake. It is not right. What did I do wrong? Let's see. Did I do the substitution wrong? Let's go back and check. So my z is -3. My y is -6. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then my z is a -3. So I have -6 plus 1, which is 5. 5 plus a -3 is a 2. And 2 times a -3 is a 6. So 15 is 24. I don't know how I got the problem wrong. Well, you know what? I can't figure out what I did wrong, so I'm going to erase and we're just going to do the whole thing problem again, okay? Because I don't think I made any mistakes, but when you make the mistake, you don't see it. So again, you know, just so you know, I make a lot of mistakes too, and we all do, so we just need to double check our answers. All right, so again, let's redo the problem. My z is a -3. My y is a -6. Plus, I think I know what the problem is. Okay, this one is a 1, and I have another z here, which is -3. I forgot, okay, I made a mistake here earlier. Negative 6 plus 1 is actually negative 5. And negative 5 plus negative 3 is actually negative 8. That's where I made a mistake earlier and I did not catch that. So I'm glad we are redoing it. All right, and now when you do the problem to finish it off, negative 3 times negative 8 is positive 24, and that is the answer that we saw earlier, which is the correct answer. So you will see, these problems are not hard, but there are so many negative signs, and if you are not careful, you'll be making this same kind of mistakes that I do. So it's always a good idea to always double check your answers so that you know what you did wrong. Okay. All right. I think that let's see. I'm just going to do one more because I know that these are new to you and it's been a long summer. And so I just want to make sure that you get these problems. Okay, so let's do number 16. All your A's are going to be negative 6 and all your C's are going to be, another negative 6 too. Okay, so everything is negative 6. Okay, so again, there are a lot of negative signs, so just be careful. Okay, so negative 6, and I set up parentheses, negative 6 plus a negative 6 here, minus absolute value of 5. Okay, so let's take care of what's inside the parentheses first. Okay, your PEMDAS, remember? All right, so what is that? That is negative 12. Okay, so you have a negative 6 times a negative 12 here, minus absolute value of 5 is just 5. And then you have negative 6 times negative 12, which is positive 72, minus 5. And that is going to give you 60, what? Gosh, I can't do my math right now. All right, let's go and check. What number is that? That was number 16. Oh, 67. So that is the correct answer. Okay, so this is what you are doing on the second worksheet. I hope that gets you a head start on this worksheet. Bye.